Hi collective, I'm back again with a blackout message, again pregnancy. I think this is continuing a reading what I got already on a Divine Feminine, and I have to put this up, okay? I get many messages about pregnant women, okay? So I don't know why I'm so open to these women to channel on. I don't understand why, but that's the case. And this is a woman who had a pregnancy with a spiritualist or a witch doctor. I don't remember which one. And there was some, I think this Divine Feminine has chosen this guy who was actually sent to destroy her, and chosen because of his genetical makeup, okay? I get that this guy wanted the Divine Feminine to keep this baby because he wanted to blackmail the Divine Feminine with the baby. And this Divine Feminine decided to do an abortion, but unfortunately she couldn't manage to do it, okay? And she just couldn't, okay? And what's happened is, as I told you in the other reading, she has made negotiations with entities on divine side and dark side, in exchange of providing the DNA of this baby. And these karmic people who wanted to actually kill this baby when a baby will be born, sacrifice her, thought that the DNA will be taken when a baby will be born. So they did hundreds, not hundreds, but at least, how many? Yeah, in total, 18 rituals, dark rituals has been done that the Divine Feminine lose this baby. So the Divine Feminine started to lose the baby, but I have no right to tell you that the baby is gone or still there. But she had many days suffering a lot, and unfortunately the baby suffered a lot also. And first of all, how can a father do such a thing to his baby? Okay, because from the 18 attack, spiritual attack, one of them was the father. Okay, and that shows how much the father does not love this woman or the child, but just wanted to use it. What these people do not realize and do not know, that the DNA is already taken from the baby. Okay? Because in a moment when the negotiation was born, you need to understand there is much more advanced technology that is available for these entities than we have here on Earth. So here on Earth, you can't touch a baby in a mother's womb who is 2, 3, 4, 5 months old, okay? Because you will induce the child, the birth, okay? But in other realms and other entities has the technology to abstract DNA in a way that they don't harm the mother or the baby. Okay, so when the negotiation was made, the DNA was already taken from the baby. So you are late bitches. All the 18 bitches who did this dark magic to make this mother and a baby suffer, you are all fucking late. Do you understand? Because the agreement has been done, the contract has been signed, and the DNA has been provided already. So even if the baby is die, it doesn't matter, because Divine Feminine will profit from what she was asking from these entities. And one of them was the protection and justice on a 3D level. Okay. And there was other stuff also, because this DNA is very precious. So they were okay doing all that for the Divine Feminine. But that I have no right to tell you. So this Divine Feminine is going through lots of suffering, because at the moment still having problems. But what I saw, that this 18 person will receive their karma straight away, because this is a very powerful Divine Feminine. This Divine Feminine, it's been years that they are attacking Divine Feminine. It's been years. And she's fucking fed up with it. She wants to live a normal life, a peaceful life where people leave her alone and there is no more spiritual attack, or at least reduced. At least half of her. Okay? It's not because she can't beat it. She can, but she's fed up. So, Source is really fed up with these people. Really, really fed up. So now these people are attacking a woman who is protected in both sides. Okay? Divine and dark. You will be fucked up, bitches. All the 18 bitches who induced this loss, suffering for the baby and suffering for the mother. You will regret it. You will fucking regret it. These are the people who has the access to some blood or some hair or something that represents the DNA of the Divine Feminine. And they maybe even body liquid that might be the father obtained during sexual act. And this is a manipulation that was done by professionals. So these are not Wiccan witches, but high-grade, dark, occult practitioners who did that. They might be, I can feel other negative energies that has no significance, that would have not touched at all the womb, the Divine Feminine. These are some jealous bitches. I'm not talking about them. They have no power at all. Who I'm talking about, most of them are men. And they belong to a secret society. And they are powerful dark alchemists, okay? And they're doing this manipulation. So you, a Wiccan witch, just because you are a jealous bitch, you can't cause harm to such a powerful Divine Feminine. This was done on a high spiritual level to kill the baby. So the Divine Feminine in Gimme can sell the baby's DNA, but the idea they can see that it's already done. And they can't see it because both sides is blocking this information. Even tarot readers can't access to it, okay? I don't care what tarot reader it is. She or he is on the light side, dark side. None of the tarot readers can access to these informations because it's hidden from a spiritual realm. Do you understand? So you can go and try to use whatever you want. Even if you tap into the mind of the Divine Feminine, she is protected. Her mind and her dream state is protected. If you can't access to it, it's because they want to trace you down or they want to attach something to you. So if I was you, I wouldn't dare to astral project in her dream or try to do some mind manipulations, because you, or energy manipulations, because you will be fucked up. Do you understand? Anyway, all 18 of you has been traced because you used a kind of magic on the womb of the Divine Feminine that is spiritually possible to trace it. So now, I'm sorry, but you all will be hunted down. You all will be hunted down because you're picking your fucking nose into something that is not your business. And this is a secret society that is big, but not big enough to take down what was happening on this negotiation, and the forces were reunited there. It's much more powerful than this society. So this society should release the divine feminine. If not, they will go down, and not just in one country, but every country where they build out their cells. Because they just like the human body, they build out little cells, cell group, occult people everywhere, in many places in a country. And after there is a big boss in certain continent, and after there is another big boss who control everything. So I'm telling you, if you do not leave this divine feminine alone now, your organization will be hunted down, and not just by the divine beings, but the dark side also. And I'm telling you that they are much worse than Satan himself. Do you understand? There are much more worse entities out there, and much more powerful than Satan. If you turn these entities against yourself, you will fuck up not just yourself, but the secret society that you represent. If this baby stays alive, nobody will know about it, because there is an agreement. There are many options that might happen, that this baby might won't even grow up on Earth, or this baby might not won't even grow up in a womb of her mother. Some of them just let the baby die. There is many possibilities, and you will never know what's gonna happen. And for these people, you are doomed. You touch something that you have no power over. And I'm not just talking about here divine feminine. You won't have divine feminine, and you won't have divine feminine's child if the child will stay alive. Do you understand? Because they are protected. They want to make the divine feminine really weak. So they're hoping that this abortion, she will become very weak mentally and physically, so they can attack her again with another group of people, alchemists, dark alchemists, who will attack again a new spiritual war against the divine feminine. They won't have a chance to do it. They won't have the chance to do it. I'm telling you, they won't have. Because your organization will be fucked up by that time. I'm telling you. And don't be surprised if sudden deaths, accidents, suicide, and all kind of shit, sickness will appear in your community or in your society, because that is a consequences. You're touching something that is beyond your power. It's not in your power to touch. You have no spiritual authorization to touch this divine feminine and this child. Do you understand? And certainly you do not have any power to intervene to the business of these entities at all. So I don't care how big-headed you are, you will fail. You will fail. And divine feminine will finally get what she deserves. But that is not your fucking business. She might won't even live on Earth. You don't know. You don't know nothing about her future, because there is a fake Akashic record that was posted in her name and on her birth, because they even broke into the Akashic records to change things, and Source does not tolerate that. So now divine feminine is practically hidden spiritually from all divination, all tarot readers, all intuitive readers, and when they looking for divine feminine to read, there is something staged what they read. Okay, it has nothing to do with divine feminine. And divine feminine will have a destiny that is totally hidden from these people. And they have no concern about it at all. This is disgusting when human becomes so fucking disgusting that they don't let the other human to breathe. This is really disgusting, because one human should have no right like to be a god over another human. But if they do, they will pay really bad price, especially when they touch a divine feminine. And this divine feminine, for some reason, is special. Maybe divine feminine, if you watch me, you are an earth angel or a starseed or a light worker or, I don't know, a gatekeeper or somebody who is really important. And these people don't care. They're fucking up this divine feminine. But I can see that all these 18 persons, also the leaders of the secret society, will lose little by little everything what is extremely important for them. Finally, they will lose their health. And when they supposed to die, they will be taken. But unfortunately, they won't go on a planet that is pleasant. They will go on a planet with beings that are really cruel and affluent, and they will spend the rest of their life there. But the problem is, there the time is totally different than on Earth. So there, the 60 years human year is like 300 years there. Much longer, do you understand? So that would be nice, but this is a really hostile environment. And I guess some of them will even die in the first few weeks, because they need to be really custodially. They need to have a stamina to be able to survive all that. Do you understand? So their body will be replaced by clones. Their body will be replaced by clones. So on Earth, nobody will notice that they disabled, even their own wife or parents. They will notice they are much lifeless. And but anyway, they were on a dark side and they were already lifeless. So people won't notice around them that these are not the real person, but they are clones. Okay? So divine feminine will be protected, and divine feminine will have whatever source promised to her to have and fulfill her destiny. And these people can't do anything against it. They can try, and they do try it every time, every day, every weekend. And all they do is accumulating their bad karma. Simple as that. Because now spiritually, they are so blocked that they, even if they do an energetic or mind manipulation or etheric manipulation, it does not even leave the room where they are. The energy does not go towards universe. It does not project towards universe. It's been destroyed straight away when it comes out of their mouth or their hands or however they're doing the ritual. Has no effect, the ritual, what they're doing. Simple as that. This is the most disgusting when human beings that are adults, and instead of protecting children, they're killing them. And after they get pissed off when their own child dies, on their own child, they lose their own children. They get pissed off. Honey, that is called karmic justice. That is called karmic justice. This is not just with your child, because it's not her fault. But when you learn the spiritual law of the universe, or just open your Bible, the Old Testament, generational curses exist. And often it's children, the next generation and generation after, who pays for the sin of the parents. And most parents who does that give a shit about that. But in this case, you're touching somebody really powerful and important in this lifetime. So your judgment will come in a few weeks, in a few months, and you can escape from it. I don't care how many divine feminine, divine masculine energy you're trying to suck away and trying to cloak yourself and hide in it. It won't work. It won't work because they're using a different technique than energetic vibration to trace you down. And you won't be able to understand this because it's not an earthly knowledge. Okay? So that's what waiting for this 18 person and the leaders of this group. They did lots of mind manipulation on divine feminine. Actually, somehow her destiny originally was connected to a divine masculine, okay? And this divine masculine received lots of mind manipulations also. And for that, these people will be taken out in this lifetime. Simple as that. They didn't have a right to touch high grade divine people like them. Well, this is my reading, and I won't talk about the baby, but the baby is a wonderful person, because I can feel that there are many weekend bitches, even Christians who are pissed off with this divine feminine and they wishing that the baby would die. They're criticizing the divine feminine really badly when they don't have a right to do it, because they are absolutely not better than divine feminine, that's for sure. And they will try to do some occult attack on divine feminine, but honey, you do it, you fuck yourself up and your children and your family. If that karma, what you already had, was not enough, then continue, because it won't reach the divine feminine. It won't reach the child of the divine feminine or the womb of the divine feminine, only yours. Do you understand? And if you are a man, it will fuck up your love life, so you won't be able to make love, and will fuck up your finances if you don't have children. And if you have children who you love, well, it will come back on your own child. I'm sorry. This is very cruel. I know some people get really upset when I talk about this, but how do you want me to tell you this message? I try to be neutral. I try not to get upset, because honestly, what these people are doing is outrageous. And actually, this energy coming back to them. This is not the first time that they killed a baby. This is not the first time. And there is some feminine energy who's doing the same than this secret society. Honestly, divine feminine had enough. Sometimes it's more than 600 person who's attacking her in the same time. So she must be an earth angel, because a human soul wouldn't be able to take it. It's not just a little tiny community, but there are many occult society and community and very powerful spiritual people on the dark side who's going against her. And she's fed up. Source is fed up. So they protected the divine feminine new spiritual identity, and nobody can access to it. And even if you try to tap into her mind or her subconscious, you won't be, because it will be blocked. Do you understand? If the baby stay alive or not, it's not on your business, because on earth it will come out that the baby was aborted. Okay, that is gone. The baby is gone. After the baby is born, and how does she live, or he, that is none of your business. None of your business. And don't even come to divine feminine that you are the father, you have the right. When you live in the shit of the divine feminine, when the divine feminine needed you the most, and you energy harvested her. Okay? You don't even dare to come towards the divine feminine because of this child, because you have no right for this child after the horrible things you did. And on top of that, you induced again this, that she would lose the baby. What kind of father you are if you do that? That describes exactly your integrity and you as a father. That you are interested in nothing else but money. And Source is fed up with this. And Divine Feminine also. Right. Thank you guys for listening. This is a short black cat message for the Divine Feminine. Be wise, keep everything secret, and ignore these people. Please, they don't love you. Especially the father of this child. I can't see any love there. Just materially wanted to profit from you. Do you understand? And spiritually. They wanted to transform their life with your spiritual energy. Right. Collective, thank you for watching. Please press a thumb up. You can leave a note also, the comment if you want. And if you need a personal reading or spiritual coaching, you can contact me on my email address. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye bye.